Alp. Let me throw Alp in with a dude. I found welcome back. I found a there's only one left.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought.
Hold your thought. Hey guys. Jesus. That's the whole. I don't even know if we're recording at this point. This guy just dropped the whole freaking recorder. You want to hear a crazy fucking story? Okay, let Daddy do keep on first. I'm just sitting here. One nice Alp chilled mint. Says this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an added addictive. I can't read. I don't know if you guys know I am dyslexic. It is a crazy thing. Are we actually still recording?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's only dropped twice in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. 17 seconds in.
All right, close that door for flies coming here or some shit.
Yeah. You know what I love? When I open up my refrigerator at home and there's a big bowl of pasta salad just sitting in there with a spoon already in it.
Oh, yeah, chilled spoon.
Dude. And the pepperonis and cheeses with the creamy Italian dressing.
There's not enough of it that you can get down.
You just
at what point? Now let me think. What point do you come up for air?
It's several minutes.
You know where you like swallow? You just like a pasta salad. Like at some point, I'm going to choke myself.
Yeah, because before the first bite gets down, I've already got the second bite shoveled into my face.
Yeah.
With the big giant serving spoon that's not meant to eat from.
Yeah.
But it's sitting in there.
Yeah.
And no, just like I feel like every time I walk past the fridge in the past 24 hours, I'm opening it and shoveling pasta salad into but it's so fucking good.
You find ways to use it.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess today I'm doing cold cuts.
Yeah.
Am I making a little sub so I can, rationalize putting at least, I would say 8 cups of macaroni salad on this Dixie plate.
We did a little seafood boil Sunday. Pam's sisters wanted the twins. They wanted to do a birthday dinner, and they were talking about getting crabs. I'm like, that's how about seafood boil? You spend half the money and get twice as much of the shit. You know what I mean? So nothing crazy. Clams, scallops, shrimp, potatoes, corn, andouille sausage.
Hey,
and that was it. But it was fucking good. I think I got 4 pounds.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Where are these clams from?
Pleasanton's.
Yeah, where are they from now?
Pleasanton's. I'm going to assume the Delaware Bay, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
what about the scrimps?
Who knows? Indonesia?
Probably Indonesia. If you didn't say it, dude, they're definitely Indonesia.
4 pounds of shrimp, 2 pounds of scallops, 50.
The scallops, I bet, were from
50
some
little necks.
freshwater place up in Canada.
I mean, what the fuck ever, Tom?
Have you ever had a Delaware scallop?
No.
They are delicious.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, we have scallops?
Yeah.
Why don't, and then it gets where it gets shipped to China.
I've heard,
why don't you hey, save it. Just turn right, hey, when you're facing, east, just turn around.
Maybe.
And then sell them right here.
Maybe they were Delaware scallops. I doubt it, but who knows?
Highly undoubted.
Yeah.
Now, when you say a seafood boil, did you mean a hot garlic spicy rub? What did we do? Talk me through the.
I started out with the basic Zatarain's seafood boil mixture. Mm-hmm. Then I put in probably.
That's our next sponsor, Zatarain.
Probably 3 cups-ish of AJ's Delaware Bay crab seasoning. Mm-hmm. 3 whole lemons.
Yeah.
Probably a half a cup of minced garlic. Maybe a quarter bottle of hot sauce. Some Worcestershire sauce. Mm-hmm. Couple onions. Mm-hmm. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Now,
when I pulled it, hold on,
bitch.
Then when I pulled it out, when the boil was done, started with the taters, let them rock for 15 minutes or so. Mm. Then threw in the sausage.
Red potatoes?
Oh yeah, okay. mini red potatoes.
Yeah.
Then threw in the sausage, gave that a few minutes. Then threw all the seafood in.
Yeah.
Cut the heat off.
Yeah.
Put the corn in.
Yeah.
Let it sit 15 minutes maybe tops. Yeah. Then when I pulled it out, pulled the basket out of the
pot. You're doing a lot of pulling out.
It's the only time I do pull pulled the basket out, set it down, and then took more Delaware Bay crab seasoning. Shout out, local. Shook it all on there and shook it up, got all the seasoning mixed in there, and then dumped her on the table.
I like everything you did.
It was good.
Now, if I had to change one thing,
here we go.
I would have dusted in front of everybody, a little presentation, just and just go.
No, then I
you flick a little bit on each person.
Oh, get it in your eyes.
Bless you.
Yeah, man, dumped it on the table. I had one beer. It was Dogfish Sea Quench. Thought that was a good beer to go.
Sequential.
Good beer to go.
Very tart. Very tart.
Yeah, it was good for one of those.
Canisters were real big into those for a while.
They're good. Yeah. They're good. They're way better than the Bud Light Limes, I think.
Bud Light Limes, yeah, good.
But no, it was good. And then woke up to the pool being exploded all over the yard.
I feel like you inappropriately drank that coffee in front of me.
I don't
know. It just seemed
take the lid off?
Just seemed really inappropriate.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what you were doing over there.
Judgy. I'm judgy.
I think you swirled it with your beard and then just sipped on it with your tongue.
Oh, a little licky lick.
You just, yeah. So, welcome back to another episode of Doodads. It's what is today? Wednesday, Tuesday, and it is June, you know, and we're still waiting on that weather, baby. Still waiting on that warm weather. I put pants on today.
I like this weather though. It's nice and warm in the middle of the day. The mornings and evenings are cool. I slept with the window open last night.
I want to warm my bones up.
You want to be hot?
I want to be hot.
Yeah.
I want to be all the way to the core. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to be a little medium rare. Right now, we're just raw. You know what I mean? I can't get I haven't got a sizzle on yet.
Yeah.
Where's the sizzle, baby?
Yeah, and there's still some cooler nights coming, for sure. I know.
So your pool blew out.
Pool blew out.
Now, it sounded like you were expecting that this pool would be blowing out.
Not like that.
What did you expect?
Here's what I expected. I expected to get the liner to be wore out.
Yeah.
And like, all right, we can't patch it anymore. We got to replace the liner.
Yeah.
And then I was probably going to just say, fuck it, get rid of the pool.
Yeah.
But no, and I don't know what happened. It was in the middle of the night. The only thing I could figure is where the jet goes back into the pool from the filter.
Yeah.
Right where that connection is, I guess over the years of, being wet, whatever, there was some rust all along the outside of the pool in the metal. And that's where it ripped. Like you could see that part was shredded in half because you got the hole and you could see it's like this. Like they're half a hole, half a hole.
Yeah.
And I guess once it started going, you weren't stopping 30,000 gallons of water. It just pushed through there. Yeah. So it's,
And what now? You get another pool or you just get a membership to the Smyrna pool?
Nothing this summer. Yeah, we just said
no pool.
No, we talked and we were like, what are we gonna do?
You can be a guest. You can use my guest pass.
Yeah, we know enough people with pools. We're down the beach enough.
I know some people
whatever.
too. Fuck you. I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm popular too. But no, we're just gonna let it rock and see what we want to do, what we like. You know what I mean?
How did you break the news to the kids?
So when I told Pam in the morning, I woke her up. Jerry was in bed with us, and so he heard about it then, and they were just kind of like, "Holy shit!" Like, "Whoa!"
Damn,
and I left shortly after that to go play golf, and forgot my sunglasses. So I came back, went inside. Charlotte was in the kitchen, and I was like, "Yo, did you see the pool?" And she was like, "Yeah." Like, holy shit. Like, I was like, that sucks. She's like, it does suck.
Where'd all that water go?
Yeah. I mean, the ground just soaked it up.
Thank goodness it broke that way. And I was thinking, damn, I wonder if it flooded his basement.
Yeah, I don't know.
If it broke the other way, it probably could.
That'd have been a lot of water up against the house. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, that could have. No, it ran in, the neighbor side. And we have a lot of yard that side and before hers. But, it's still the shit over there, the filter, the bricks and blocks, everything we have, it blew it all up against our fence. Like the river rock that's all around the perimeter of the pool. Big, nice size rocks.
Yeah.
Some of them are in her fucking yard. Went through the fence. I mean, there was no slow.
Kind of jealous. I missed that ride. That'd have been nice.
Dude, I wish I had a camera out there or something. I could have caught that. But yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I got up, went outside. It was around 5:30. I was going to get in the hot tub, and I like saw the cap to the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
And it was like in the yard, and I was like, what? Like, how the fuck that happened? Like, did the wind blow that? Because, it got breezy Sunday night. I'm like, did the wind blow that off? Like, that's fucking weird, man. And then, I looked over, and I could see the other end of the pool just like, and I was just like, no fucking way. I walked over and I'm like, hold on. This is a dream, right? Like, this didn't really happen. This is fucking crazy.
That was crazy, man. You guys have been waiting on this to happen.
Yeah. But we expected 2-3 more years, maybe.
Speaking of crawfish, before we jump into the subject I'd like to jump into, I don't know if I was that impressed with crawfish. We ordered crawfish from down south. They got sent up. Yeah. Right? They were good. I would do it one more time. We didn't do a spicy brine or real garlicky, nice slathery just because the kids were supposed to eat, the wives were supposed to eat. And Megan did eat quite a bit of crawfish. Yeah. But I don't know. I think we're spoiled up here because we have the cold, briny water. And it's like, if you don't get that out of that meat, I'm like, I don't know, just take the crabs.
It's probably it's also not our culture.
It's not our culture. That's true. It's like, if you gave me the choice between crabs, blue crawls, and crawfish, I'm definitely taking the crabs.
Yeah. Well, that's because
I don't even think I can substitute it. I'm like, I don't. Yeah. I mean, look, the 10 pounds goes a long way.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that pile did not seem to go down very quickly.
10 pounds about half a sack, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they went further, especially when your wives eat too, and they're like, yeah, we're good. I'm like, okay, I guess Drew and I are here stuck, me, Megan, and Drew sitting there and just eating them all.
Yeah, that was even the little seafood bowl we made. Yeah. It was, we put a dent in it, but it was still, there's a lot left over. There's a whole foil tray full of clam, sausage, potatoes, and corn.
I want to be a crawfish person. It seems cool. Yeah. I like the look of them. They're fun, but
not it. Not number one choice.
And I don't know what the hell is the point of sucking the head.
Just like eating the mustard and crabs.
I don't know. There's like nothing in there. I don't know.
Same thing.
I was like, these guys need to see what some crab mustard is.
I was down when I was in 5th grade. I went down to Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi. My grandfather moved down there, and we got crawfish one night. We were there for like a week, and dude, they were so fucking hot. Like, eating them, your shits on your fingers, sucking the head, whatever. And I remember they were so fucking hot, like my lips were swollen. I mean, like, just like, this is obnoxious, man. Yeah. But I guess it's just different down there. I was also a kid too, so maybe I was just pussy.
That's what Drew was saying. And the fire company that does the one near him, he said they are burning hot. They're spicy. I was like, maybe that's the trick to this whole thing.
This the boil I made was pretty spicy too. I put a good bit of spice in it, but nobody complained about it though.
Here's what I want to talk about today, because this is some of the wildest shit I've ever heard of. I'm going to pull it back up here.
Okay.
All right. If you don't know, for you listeners out there, we have the Oregon IP28, which would criminalize hunting, fishing, trapping. I didn't even see this one, and farming.
Farming?
I guess like if you're raising deer or something like that. Would that be farming of...
Or just cows, pigs, chickens?
My gosh. Who would be affected? Let's go. Oregon's 330,000 licensed hunters and their families. Mm-hmm. 500,000 licensed anglers. 37,000 farms and ranches. Whoa. So literally the farming...
The whole state.
Wildlife biologists, trappers, and pet control operators. So now we don't even care. Not even going to manage them.
Yeah.
Oregon's 9 federally recognized tribes with treaty hunting and fishing rights. How do you get over to them?
Well, it's just
and veterinarians and animal research institutions.
I mean, I can.
It generates itself $1.9 billion annually in economic activity in Oregon communities. Yeah. The threat, Oregon's wildlife management and conservation programs are funded almost entirely through hunting and fishing license and fees, tags and taxes, and sporting goods. This bill would eliminate hunting and fishing That's fucking crazy.
It-
Not only would they lose it, it would be a criminal act.
Yeah, it'd be a crime to go catch
It would
a
be a
fish.
crime.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How does that benefit anybody in the world?
Well, it doesn't.
Who the fuck got enough power to bring that up?
Well, it's a regular person that's just complaining, and they say, well, I want to submit this, and I want to get people, because it's just a petition. I'm going to get people to sign this petition, and if we get enough votes, then I'll bring it to the government. It will never happen. It's just a whiny, cry tree hugger that is uneducated in conservation.
It's not one person. It's obviously to get the bill going. So look, here's a timeline of it. 2020, IP13 filed. First version of it. All right. It fails in 22, does not qualify for the ballot. 2024, it's refiled. Same core language. It fails again in 24, falls short of signatures, immediately refiles. Immediately. Oof. 2026 this year, 100,000 plus signatures, which is not that many people. You know, that's just 100,000 knuckleheads. It's approaching 117 right now. May, it's at 120,000 plus. It exceeds the threshold, I guess, needed. It qualifies. So right now, July 2nd is the signature deadline. So it's either going to qualify or fail there. And then if it goes November 3rd, Oregon voters decide, which I would assume, it would be an outcry of.
Yeah, it will never happen.
You figure if you only have 100 some, you got 300,000 just regular. Yeah. Hopefully everybody shows up and votes.
So like there's so many things here, right? Like you talk about the revenue alone that it brings into the state, okay? And then there's the Pittman-Robertson Act? The tax that every piece of outdoor equipment, hunting, fishing, trapping equipment that is sold, there's a tax on that, and that tax goes right back to conservation.
Yeah. Yep.
So like, hunters, trappers, fishermen literally pay for you to have wide open spaces. All of our licenses, tags, fees, everything we pay goes back to the resource. Yeah. Right. So like if there was, you don't have to like hunting and fishing. You don't have to do it. Nobody's making you. You can just choose not to participate. Yeah. But if you didn't have it, we wouldn't have national parks and all these open spaces, and you wouldn't have these things to see this shit. And then number two is if you take the value of, let's just say, a deer away, then why even keep the deer around? Right? They're around because there is a value to them, because we as hunters value them, right? So the best way to conserve something is, in theory, to put a hunting season on it, because then we'll make sure it's protected and managed in the correct way so it can thrive and be healthy, right?
Yeah.
There's so many layers to this that it's not just about going out here and murdering an animal. It's innocent. It's like, no, if you didn't have it, you wouldn't have anything to look at. Because if there's no value to, again, just using an example, there's no value to a deer, then why protect the property?
Yeah.
Why protect the land? Why protect the resource?
I just had this conversation with Sean Bell. We were talking over the fire, and I learned that him and his wife, they don't like the killing of animals, right? They're not.
He's so uneducated about it. Yeah. I've gotten into it with him before.
I heard.
Yeah.
And I said, it's easy to say that because you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
But if this were different times and no one was farming animals and giving it to you at a grocery store, you'd be a hunter because you would just die.
Well, and the other thing is, humans have been around for however many millions of years.
Yeah.
Okay. To not hunt is weird.
Yeah.
We've only had people that have not hunted for 100 years, maybe. Right?
Yeah, true.
That's weird. That's a new.
Yeah, that's new.
That's a new concept that a human being doesn't hunt.
Yeah.
So like you're kind of an outcast. You know what I mean? You're going against everything.
So I gave him examples. I said, some people think it's just all about the killing, and I was like, first off, no, let's think of it killing the animal. Like it's like more of a harvest, and we try to do it as fast as possible,
right?
Humane as possible. I said, you know how many times you go out and we don't shoot?
Yeah.
I said, you know how many times I have gone out and duck hunt and I watch the ducks? I said, misconception is we don't like the animals. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we love the animals.
It's the opposite.
It's the opposite. I said, you know how many duck hunts I've gone on, and I get done, I said, I probably should have shot some. And because it's over. I watched them all.
Yeah.
It was great. And then you're like, well, I think I missed the flight. But that was great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't even shoot.
Or you don't have the opportunity and you have just as good of a time. It didn't suck.
Yeah.
And it's really an education. It's just, you don't know. You have your feeling, your personal feelings of something, and you don't know how to detach from that and look at it from a bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I've tried to explain all that, those same things to him. And it's like, yeah, he whittles it down to, well, you shoot animals, so you don't like them. I love them more than you. And I was like, you don't. And like, I know more about the animal than you do.
Yeah. They say that, yeah, I get that. Like,
You know
we
what I mean?
love the animal. Like, we all love animals.
I do too.
What's we're not shooting dogs.
No.
We're not, you know, I'm like,
No.
we're just harvesting the animals.
Yeah.
Now, you can't say that and then share a burger with me.
No, I've used that.
You can't do that.
Thing.
You can't share the burger with me just because you don't see it happening.
And that's what I told in that same conversation. I've had it with a number of people, and you talk about Sean, same thing. I said, well, if you don't like it, that's fine. But like, you still eat meat? Oh yeah, I still eat meat. Okay, well then you're just being a hypocrite. You're letting someone else do your killing for you.
Yeah.
But you're enjoying the fruits of it. But
Yeah.
every burger, every hot wing you eat starts with a knife in a gut pile.
And it also
Right.
starts with terrible farming. If you saw
Awful.
see somewhere like these big farms
Disgusting.
where all these steers are sitting in fucking shit and mud.
The cruelty isn't killing the commercial animal; it's
Yeah.
how they lived. That's the fucking cruelty.
Yeah,
You
it
know
was
what I mean?
it was before before they
Yeah.
put the pin to the head.
Yeah, at least like, well, I shoot a deer or a duck, it's just living free, and then
Yeah.
it's over,
And,
just like that.
You know, it's not going to live a 30-year life. It's got like 8 years.
No.
Not even 4.
No, and then-
four is like what's a buck going to make it?
I mean, if they're lucky, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
If they're lucky, and because like everybody knows that the majority of animals that are killed in the wild, the hunters are like the lowest reason, like
Yeah.
the lowest percentage. I mean, you got other natural predators, environments, whatever, disease, whatever it may be.
It's like, bro,
that's
do you know how
killing
many
way more.
chickens are inside of these huts right now?
Disgusting.
Disgustingly.
gross,
We smell
man.
it at lacrosse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all,
I mean, it's just a big farm.
and then usually the next argument they go to is, well, like, oh, you're cool because you eat what you kill. I don't like the trophy hunting. And the misconception of what trophy hunting really is, which is they think it's just hanging big antlers on the wall.
Yeah.
But it's really, you're taking out the oldest, largest member of a herd that does not contribute to the rest of the herd.
Yeah.
It uses the resources up so the young ones can't thrive and survive.
Yeah.
So you go, okay, here's a herd of elephants, right? This old bull is beyond breeding age. It's doing nothing to contribute to the whole thing. It's eating an acre of foliage a day.
Yeah.
And these other young ones that are contributing can't thrive. So we got to take that guy out, right? So that for the good of the rest of the herd. And like people they just see trophy is like the trophy on the wall.
Yeah.
It's where it's not that.
I
You
can
know what
understand some of that too.
and when you don't
You're
know,
not gonna,
for sure.
You're not going to sign me up to go shoot this stuff over in Africa for no fucking. I'm not going to shoot a line. I don't want to go shoot a line. I'm not going to shoot a line for.
I mean, I would shoot a line.
Some of these ones, I just, what the fuck are you going to do that for?
Yeah, and that's cool. You don't have to.
And
But
there's
again,
different
it's the-
levels of hunting.
It's the same thing,
I'm not
right?
going to go join the 250 animals on archery, whatever that one is called.
Yeah, like all the slams and all
I'm
that
not
stuff.
going to do that. I'm not
No.
going to go shoot. If I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to shoot it.
So, but like you talk about African hunting, the only income to some of these areas are Western hunters that pay, and all that food is eaten by those guys. That feeds those people over there. And again,
I don't know. I can't even speak to the economics of that. And I'm just saying, just because there's economics doesn't mean it's right.
no,
I mean-
but again, going back to the thing of taking out an old lion that's not doing anybody any good anymore. It's hurting the rest of the herd. So we need to take that one out. And if a Western hunter comes over and pays $100,000, that's going to go right to this resource out there.
Yeah.
And then all the meat is going to be eaten up by this tribe that lives there. And it does all these things. And then on top of all that, you made the herd healthier and able to thrive for another generation.
I get it.
So, but like, is it for you?
Is it for me? No.
It's not. And that's cool. It doesn't have to be for all of us.
I told Sean, I said, I love animals, and I love all my little birds here. You know what I mean? I love watching ducks.
Yeah.
I will shoot one. I won't just shoot it because it's a duck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But give you an example of what I can't do. I could go shoot the wild boar if we're going hunting and we're going to eat them. If you rounded them up in a pen, I can't go there and shoot.
Well,
them.
that's property management. That's not really hunting.
I would not have it in me to just walk up with a gun and they're all in a pen and then shoot them all. I can't do that.
No, but also that's a job that does have to be done. It has to be right.
Yeah, I guess.
Because at a certain point with like pigs, it turns into same problem as cockroaches.
Yeah,
that's what they are. They destroy every fucking thing. A farmer has a field he has planted with potatoes and that is his living, and you let the pigs get out of control, they'll destroy all of it. Yeah. And he's got hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I guess
and his income's gone. So you go, all right, we got to get rid of these fucking cockroaches.
I guess, does it come down to the way you kill them? So it's like, because I would feel better if you rounded the pigs up, right? If all is well, round them up and then got them to a slaughterhouse to then sell to the market.
So some guys do that.
I feel better about that.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
There's guys that will have these big traps. They catch a whole sounder, right?
Yeah.
And then they back a trailer
up. Is that what you call
it.
A sounder?
Yeah. And then they back a trailer up. They'll get them into the trailer. These are wild animals.
Yeah.
And then they go to a processing plant and then they kill them and then sell them or give them to Hunters Feeding the Hungry. That's the other thing. The whole meat donation, Hunters Feeding the Hungry, huge organization. Like hunters are doing that. Yeah. It's not people like Sean. How many pounds of meat are you contributing to like homeless people? Like there's a resource. Like I'm fortunate enough that my family doesn't have to buy commercial meat. Yeah. We don't have to. We always have a freezer full of meat. Yeah. Meat and fish and all the shit that we kill throughout the year, the different seasons. That is our meat. We go to the store and we buy our salsas and our veggies and whatever the fuck, and that's what we make it from.
It says on here, the initiative for this Oregon bill, the initiative is backed primarily by out-of-state animal rights organizations.
Oh, of course.
Out of state. Yeah. How do you?
They're not even in the trenches.
How do you get how can you be allowed to be from out of state to go into another state and say, we don't like what you're doing. We're going to fucking try to change that whole look.
It's nothing.
How does that even enter how does that cross the line?
Well, that's why
how's it get in
it'll never go any further than this because it's a bunch of uneducated adults throwing temper tantrums. That's all.
Out-of-state animal rights organizations have faced consistent, broad-based opposition from Oregon's hunting, fishing, farming, and tribal communities across. And how you fucking with the tribal people? Bitch, we already took their land. You want to fuck with them more?
Yeah, I know.
It's like the animal rights activists, I would say, if I was looking at it as a business, that's how you would maybe land grab. Is that not the people you send in? Would that not be a way that if you wanted to change a state, have some power, but make it like they said you can't do this, and someone else like, but you could do it this way.
Yeah.
So you're not doing it right. So what you got to do is you got to use the animal activists first because they're a lot stronger, and people will get behind that. Right? You can do that to a state without even being in the state. And they go, whoa, you can't get him in there as a land grabber. But what you do is you send an animal activist and start shutting the use of that land down.
It doesn't seem
right. It's like, where's this coming from?
But it doesn't.
Is that the only goal? Is the animals, or is this a step into something else behind it? Who's behind the animal activist? What is their goal? If they shut down everything, is there no more animal activists?
Yeah, I don't know.
What if there was an animal activist of the opposition? And then how could you go after the animal activist rights?
Yeah, well, that's why there's all these organizations that fight against those that there's with the Delaware Sportsman Association that like they're the ones that go to bat for people here, for our state. And there's a bunch of those that they all have attorneys and like none of this stuff you're reading will ever happen. It can't. It's not. The world doesn't work that way.
Let's see. Let me read you a few questions here. Would this bill ban hunting in Oregon? Yes, if passed, it would remove the legal exemption that currently protects hunting in Oregon's animal abuse statutes. And that's all forms. All forms of licensed hunting will become criminal acts. Yeah. What does the PEACE Act do in Oregon? The PEACE Act is People for Elimination of Animal Cruelty Exemptions. Oh, so this one come after everything. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not saying you're coming after hunting. You're coming at this weird rule of, what is this? Just animal cruelty
Everybody
exemptions. You're saying that, I like how they put animal, like, in their words.
Yeah.
They've grabbed something that was already happening. Like, well, we're allowing you to hunt because we put you underneath animal cruelty exemptions.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, we were already exempt. Like, you can't make up some shit on your own and then try to put the whole community in your word of cruelty exemptions.
Here's the other thing. Okay, so you're the person that started all this. What do you want it for? Okay, because you don't want people to eat meat. Right? So, because you want people to eat veggies and tofu.
Bill Gates at the top of this thing.
So,
clone chicken.
So what happens now? All right. So let's just pretend that everybody has to survive off of farmed food, right? Vegetables, tofu, whatever the fuck. Soy would be the big thing. So how do you get more of that? Now what do you have to do? You have to destroy wildlife habitat to farm. You have to go into, like, this is beautiful natural wildlife habitat that has rabbits and birds and deer and everything that
mouses,
mice, everything
maces,
lives.
Snakes.
They live and thrive in this environment. Yeah. And you're going to go through with a plow and you're going to kill all of it, right, to plant soy.
It's okay because they're small and no one knows they're there.
But even the deer, right? Deer there, they go, all right, well, here's where we've lived. Here's our bedding area. And it was this wonderful natural habitat, and it was destroyed. Now the deer can't live there, right? So you're killing every fucking thing. You're killing all of it. And then you're going to spray it with pesticides. You're going to kill everything. You're going to fucking go. You guys know that, like, when a combines a field, they're killing a lot of shit. There's fucking rabbits and moles and fucking birds and everything else. Like, that's the farm equipment kills every fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, but like, why? That's how you know they're uneducated, because you're not looking at everything here, you know?
That's what makes you think who would really benefit from this.
No, I think it's not even that deep. I think these people are they're stupid people with money and time.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You know what
Why
I mean?
do they hate hunters so much?
I don't know, man.
I don't even feel like we have that many bad salesmen.
I mean, I think hunting has a bad, sometimes a bad publicity. I think there are certain people, and I'm not saying like the big professional hunters that you see on social media. I'm saying like the knucklehead kids that might do something dumb and post it, and that's the stuff that gets attention.
Yeah.
Not like the Pratt Farm here in Smyrna that has 2 huge youth days that get all these kids outdoors and learning about different things, and gets them fishing and gets them hunting and teaches them the proper way to do things and gives them equipment they can't afford. That shit goes on all over the country.
Yeah.
And like nobody talks about all the good stuff, right? Or like, wouldn't you rather have Macon spending time with you outdoors than sitting on a tablet inside, pale and fucking uneducated?
Let's say it goes through.
Yeah.
Let's say it passes.
Yeah.
Then what is Oregon now? Hikers only?
A lot of Subarus, bro.
Hikers only?
A lot of Subarus. And
right, it's just like a nice liberal move. You just go in and say, okay, everything's free now. There'll be...
But you won't have it. You'll take away all the money that pays for it, because the hunters pay for it, right? The hunters pay for the shit for you to go hiking. All that money goes away.
They'll probably just start to really charge for hiking.
Yes. Now there's no reason to protect the animals.
Yeah.
So we could just build a development here now.
There's no reason. It'd be illegal to protect them.
Yeah.
It says it right here. There's no more. None of it.
Yeah. So there's
the research, all the it's all gone.
Yeah. No reason to do those things. So what we do? All right, let's put up a solar field. Let's put up a development. Let's put up a fucking resort. That's what you would have. And then eventually those people that just want to hike and bird watch, they lose it, because now there's no more animals to see.
Yeah.
Now there's no more places to go. Right? Like, nobody wants that. We all want the same thing.
Even your enemy, the hunters, would help you conserve the land.
We do now.
Yeah.
We do it right now. The people that don't like hunting, that like to ride their horses through Blackbird State Forest, they only have that because we protect it.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a value there. You know what I mean? So that's why it would never happen. You know, it's just somebody throwing a temper tantrum, you know?
It's very odd. I wonder what they sell to the people signing.
You know, well, it just gets people emotional. You know, don't you want this? Don't you want the deer to be safe?
Let's do this. I'm going to type in let me type this in real quick, and I'm going to see if I can find a 4-page for this. All right, I'm just on a informational page, but let me see if I can find
where the petition is.
Yeah, let me see, how do I help pass Oregon? Just see if that brings up a site. Let me see if I can get a website.
There's got to be a link on that one you shared.
Yes, on IPA. Okay, let's go here. Let's go. Yes, IPA on. Okay, it's time to end animal cruelty. Okay, let me see what they sell you. Okay, let me see. All right. And we already knew this stuff. We already knew this. I mean, we're talking currently on farms. We're talking research labs, which if they're doing weird shit, that's okay. It would also protect those animals from slaughter, hunting, fishing, experimentation. Experimentation is, I'm with you on that one.
I'm okay with that.
You just grab, you paint with a real wide brush, unfortunately, here on this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, it would also expand. It would also expand protections against animal sexual assault by classifying both the masturbation and the impregnation of animals as sexual assault. So you couldn't breed. So all your horse people would not be able to breed. You wouldn't be able to breed your horse.
This is insanity.
So you wouldn't be able to. So I don't know if Oregon has thoroughbreds. All the thoroughbred. If you had those breeding, if you had all of your. Say you have some really nice Western paint horses or something like that, you would not be able to.
Yeah. There's always a fight with that, like the AKC, even like the hunt tests and field trials that we run with Harley. There's people that want to shut that down, and they're just, it's like you wish you could implant all the education and the knowledge and intent to these people, because you'd find that you probably agree on a lot of things. Yeah. Like if you're the anti and I'm the pro, right? We probably agree on some things.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
And one of those being you love the resource and I love the resource.
Yeah.
And it's you don't understand that I do just because I'll kill it, right?
Whoa, here we go. Here we go. So right where you were saying, let me read some of this. So this is a little weird. So we believe it would be possible to meet all of our needs as humans, beings, while simultaneously meeting the needs of the animals we inhabit. Okay, well that's anybody. Yeah, we all want to work together, but using the killing of animals as a strategy to meet our needs is a choice, and our campaign wants to propose making a different one. Who's using the killing of animals? Why do you keep using killing?
Well, it's the words that get people emotional.
Yeah, exactly. There's your buzzwords. But whether that looks like greater investment in plant agriculture, there we go. That's weird. Plant agriculture. Who's behind that? So you have to look. Who's funding this? This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is if you want to be different, and you want to, if the real person is not the rights, it's the person behind the rights. Utilizing non-lethal wildlife management practices. What the fuck is that?
Like putting deer on birth control, right? There's people that want to do that.
Or implementing non-animal methods for research. Many alternative strategies already exist to choose from. Not a lot there, but the big one I see is the plant agriculture.
Yeah.
So
let's destroy everything to plant tofu.
You got to stop eating animals.
Right? Yeah, no way.
You're going to need to eat more plants. We need more plants.
Okay. Yeah, well, we talked about this last week.
It's crazy.
There's companies and
these aren't even solutions. These are just what they want.
Creating more problems.
This is not. There's no it's not even like we're here to work with you. No, we just want to. We want you to be vegan.
There's absolutely zero scientific evidence to any of that being beneficial to anybody or anything.
And it doesn't sound like they have any tolerance of any level.
No.
We're supposed to have tolerance.
Yeah, right.
Right. We're supposed to have tolerance, but no, they're full extreme.
Here's the thing. Nobody has to be a hunter, fisherman, trapper. No one has to do that. Everybody has a place. There's always been hunters and gatherers. And if you're a gatherer, that's fine. That's completely fine. But you cannot sit here and say, hey, you're evil for doing this thing while I sit here and go to my McDonald's drive-thru and get a cheeseburger. It's just a hypocrite. You know what I mean?
Let's go with what the IP28 doesn't do. Okay, what it doesn't do, it doesn't ban spaying, neutering, or euthanizing done by a veterinarian. But on the other hand, didn't it just say it would ban veterinarians?
Well, I think the breeding stuff is what they're talking about.
It would remove exemptions that allow farmers to castrate animals by using elastic bands, knives, clamping, or chemicals. But it wouldn't even matter because there would be no farming. So I don't know what.
Yeah, it doesn't.
See, right there, it's like you're acting like we're not doing something, but you just said in the other statement you're not going to be allowed to farm, and it also said you won't be the veterinarian. So, okay, let's see what else. Boop 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 boop. You would still be able to. Number 2, number 4, most you'd be able to prescribe or administer a drug, medicine, or treatment to prevent, cure, correction, modification of an animal problem for euthanization. Performs a surgical or dental operation procedure upon the animal. Okay, I mean, what? That's all. Right now, you can neuter it and help it. What else? Doesn't require any of us. Doesn't require us to be overrun by mice or rats. Let's go further than that. The first widely recognized and commercially available human live catch mouse trap was patented in 1876. Okay. Oh, we're not going to use. Oh, whoa. So would this go down to a mouse trap?
Yeah. Probably.
They are available. They're available at the stores. Yeah. And nothing about that prohibits us from using rat traps yet. Doesn't prevent the use from using birth control bait boxes. What the fuck is that? You were for real? That birth control for animals?
I guess. Yeah.
Come on, bro. You telling me that can't be weird? That's not human.
That's not natural.
You think God would come down like, thanks for giving the animals birth control?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's why I created them for you guys.
Yeah. I mean,
we acknowledge these strategies may not be as convenient as killing. Convenient seems a little bit like a tie down word. It's like, what do you mean convenient? You mean do you put convenient with like it's the Neanderthal thinking? You know what I mean? Like, what are we saying about convenient? Violence often does seem attractive, but it's at its convenience. Like,
nobody wants to be violent. We're not being violent.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be violent. How many times I say, no, we're not going to shoot. No, we're good.
Or you know what? Yeah, like I'll shoot a handful of deer a year, right? I would say anywhere between 2 and 6 deer a year. Okay. You know how many deer I don't shoot just because I enjoy watching them, right? It's like they think it's a massacre.
Bro, like they say that. This is what I'm saying. This is what we just said. It's okay because you can't see the little bugs.
Yeah.
But because the deer are bigger, the bear is bigger, the elk is bigger, they're more cute.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
But hey, it says right here, if you're an exterminator, hey, could easily continue the professions in a broader field as rodent management, where they're going to hire and catch and release wandering mice and rat. What the fuck are you talking about? Where are you going to release them? Back to the
wild?
To the back?
To go
where are they back? Where are they going back to? They're just going back. They're already there.
Yeah. No, I'm
going to ship a mouse to your yard, and you're going to ship a mouse to my yard.
I've never
still have mouse.
I've never heard of somebody being that dumb, like in every aspect of
this is contradictive.
It's crazy.
It may be come as a surprise that according to ODFW themselves, they spent less than 2% of their budget on wildlife conservation. Hey, look, if there is a problem with where the money's going, that is not a animal cruelty issue. This is a fucking state spending, which I'm sure they embezzled quite a bit of.
Yeah.
We encourage you to open yourself. They spent $8.7 million out of their total $555 million in expenditures on conservation. So they got $550 million, and they spent $8.7 million on conservation. Hey, look, I could believe that.
Yeah, and I would
that's
like to see
politics.
I'd like to see
and
more.
None of us would like that.
Yeah, I would also like to see more of it.
But it doesn't matter. Why would you even bring the money up? Like that's going to change. If you're shutting it all down, it'll be zero now. So the 8.7 you got now will just be zero.
Yeah.
Okay, people are correctly pointing that out. Well, that makes sense, but I don't need this bill for that. The revenue from those licenses go towards creating conditions necessary to keep hunting and fishing, not towards conservation. What do they mean by that? Well, two of the largest expenses of the ODFW are managing hatcheries, which wouldn't be needed if they weren't constantly killing the fish. We're killing the fish. Killing the fish. That would be banned. Yeah. Another large portion goes to what they call wildlife management, which there is more detailed budget white paper. I guess I have to open that up. But it doesn't matter because it would be zero. We wouldn't even have his feed.
Meanwhile,
but if there was a problem with that, hey, I'm with you on that one.
Meanwhile, these same people are the ones that want these giant wind farms.
So what are they going to do?
Offshore, and that destroy and kill everything.
What are you going to do with the money?
Destroy the fucking ocean floor. Kill all sorts of habitat, kill all sorts of marine animals, but they're okay with that. But they don't want you going out with one hook, one line to catch a fish, right? But hey, we don't want to do that. But we're going to destroy hundreds of miles of shoreline and habitat for all these creatures that we don't even target. We don't even target them. We don't do nothing. Coral, the oyster beds, all these things. It's bananas. Absolutely.
Animal abuse in Oregon is defined as the intentional injury of an animal. Okay, well, none of us are intentionally injuring an animal.
No.
That would be a psycho.
Yeah.
And as us as a hunting community, you can go ahead and remove them.
We're
good with that.
Nobody hates a bad hunter, poacher, any of those things more than an ethical hunter. We hate them more than anybody. I don't want to, if I see another so-called hunter that's abusing an animal or abusing a resource or being a bad salesman, I promise you, as a hunter, conservationist, I hate them way more than you do.
So the animal rights, the way they word this is the animal rights, because what they're doing is they keep going back to the exemption. They're saying that Oregon puts hunting as an exempt from animal cruelty. Right? It's like, well, it's not exempt because it's not animal cruelty. Like you can't make up your own definition.
Make up their own rules.
You got your own definitions of words, and then you act like you're higher and you're more legitimate than the state itself, and then you try to shit on them.
Yeah.
So, now they're using that as the sale tax. Like, hey, we're number one. We're the best thing. We're pure. We care the most.
Yeah, we're not slaughtering.
And guess what? They're just under our exempt rules. This wouldn't actually be happening because you know what? Hunting is animal cruelty.
Yeah,
they're just exempt from it. Oh, we're just exempt from it. I didn't know how we were just exempt from it. Thank you for letting us know we were exempt from what your labels are.
As a human being, as like a Homo sapien, this is my personal, we have the right to use the resources that are on this planet to continue our life. That's just what it is. Are they going to stop the coyote from eating the fawn in the springtime? How do they feel about that? They going to stop
animal cruelty, I guess is fine.
Yeah. I mean,
that's fine.
Because I guarantee you the death of a coyote eating a calf or something like that is much, much more cruel than us shooting a deer humanely.
Isn't it hard to imagine a world where rather than tracking down and shooting an animal with a bullet, we could track down and shoot an animal with a sterilization vaccine? What? I'm sure many who currently hunt recreationally would find that latter similarly enjoyable. So now you're telling me you want me to shoot the animals with a vaccine? So first, two things. We've already been through this vaccine thing. This sounds like some psycho shit trying to be pushed. Two, do you think we just enjoy shooting? Now what you just said is you think hunters are only in it so they can shoot the bullet.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You must not be able to. Yeah. You have no idea what a hunter is.
I would love these people that think this way to spend time with a hunter. Come spend time with me.
Yeah.
Come on a hunting trip with me.
And you know what we'll do? We won't even shoot anything most of the
time.
They're aren't you going to shoot? I'm like, shoot what?
Every time you and I went out something.
We shot 10 times. We ain't seen shit.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Throw your gun. You can throw your gun at the squirrel. You ain't going to fucking hit this thing.
Yeah. And do we have a worse time? Are we pissed off when we leave? Like, no, you're not. You're not upset about it.
It's like, that was cool. I got to sit in a tree stand and just fucking hang out.
Yeah, you got to be quiet, and get away from it all.
Heck, maybe we could even sell licenses for people to conduct this sterilization program and use the funds for conservation. So now you're telling me we can go out and we can do a sterilization program.
That's crazy.
That's where we're just going to go. Now hunters, we're going to work for them, Jerry.
That's
we're going to go out and work for them.
This is. I didn't think it could get more bananas.
I love it. We're going to turn around and say this is great. We're going to say we're all going to admit we just wanted to shoot the animals, and if we can just shoot them with a vaccine created by Bill Gates, I love it. And then hopefully we can introduce more of those ticks, and then yes, we will just be able to eat that clone chicken, that grown protein.
But you know what was great? Like Saturday afternoon, after I got done all the work around the house, and I thawed out some deer burger from a deer that little Jerry got to shoot, and the family had cheeseburgers on the griddle out on the patio that we killed as a family, that we brought in, put in the freezer, and eating, rather than what? Go to the grocery store, have someone else do our killing for us, and pretend it didn't happen, pretend like somebody didn't get bloody, and it's so insane to me. It's like, it's hard to even comprehend.
It's like, dude, this is part of it. This is what's happening when it gets to your door. They don't make steaks.
Or like, not to like pick on Sean, but just because you mentioned him before, you know how excited that dude is to like sit down and eat some crabs?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think crabbing is? It's hunting. It's hunting. You know what I mean?
That's
but
okay.
like, you want to go crab,
cute.
You want to go crabbing, right? And you want to sit down around a picnic table and drink beer and eat crabs with your friends, that's what it is, right? That's the campfire dance, right? When there was a big harvest and the Indians and whatever, and you go around a campfire and like, we had a fucking good day. We're going to celebrate. That's what it is. It's the same thing.
And I like how they're also bring up the points in here. I can see the old white lady sales in here right now. I see the old white lady sales in here right now, because you're talking about things that hunters would agree on as your sales pitch. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, so just so you know, this isn't part of it. You would still be able to own a companion animal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. But just to let you know, because if you abuse the animal in the past, or sexually abuse one, you can't own one. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're saying that this is like one avenue for voters. Like, you don't want sexual abusers of animals own animals. No, I don't. Yeah. Well, you need to vote for the bill.
Sign this thing. Yep.
Don't look at the other shit. Just look at, you don't want convicts to own animals, right? No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you have your illegitimate pitch on here. Stupid.
Yep. It's crazy.
Stupid. But the fact that it can make it that far, that's kind of scary. But you could.
Well, it just shows the
It could. You could be a planta. You could do plant farming now.
Yeah. We could destroy the habitat.
Who would be ready to do that?
Yeah. I don't
know. Are you saying there's not some people at the door waiting for maybe that to happen? Are you saying regular folks who are hunters are like, you know what? You're right. I'm a farmer now.
I want to see more farmland.
You know what? I did have $10 million in my bank waiting. I was going to get a farm. You know, that combine I need, that's $300,000, $500,000. I'll get like 5 of those, and we're going to start planting, dude. We're going to, and it's Oregon. It's fucking all flat. Yeah. It's the best vegetation. There's no rocks. It's just the best thing you've ever seen. There's no trees. It's just easy farmland.
Yeah.
You know where we were up in that tree? We'll just farm that land now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, all that availability we have.
That's crazy, isn't it?
God, who the fuck would be waiting at the door, though? I don't know. Some businesses that could profit off of plant farms. Yep. That's who would be behind this. Let me type in who's backing, who's funding.
Find the sponsors.
Who's the sponsoring? Let's see if they got it on the website here.
Well, it sounds like to me all they've gotten is an introduction to the bill to try to get it to go somewhere. And then, you have to have a certain percentage of the population to agree to this. So get that first. That's where they're at. And let's just pretend they do get the numbers to introduce it for an official, consideration. It will never go beyond that. Because there's bigger organizations, there's bigger, deeper pockets, more people that are on like hey, you can't have this. This is not how the world works, not how the environment works. Can't do it. But maybe that's the mistake I have. Maybe my mistake is assuming that it'll never happen. Who knows?
Let's see. Primary backers. Primary backers, people for ethical treatments of PETA. All right. And then you have DXE, which is called Direct Action Everywhere, which are the main national advocacy group supporting initiative. What the fuck is Direct Action Anywhere? Look that up real quick while I'm doing this. What is Direct Action Everywhere?
Jamie, pull that up.
Petitioner. The campaign is led by Portland-based animal rights. Portland, okay, who has spearheaded previous similar interactions. Okay. Key financial donors.
Direct Action Everywhere is a global network of activists working to achieve revolutionary social and political change for animals in one generation.
Political socialism. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, right to rescue. Support activists facing felony grand theft charges, rescuing 2 sick baby goats from a Whole Food Supply factory goat dairy. What? It just ended the sentence right there. It's weird. Factory Farm Watch. I mean, I hate factory farms. I don't agree with them, but that's why I love hunting. You know?
Yeah.
I don't like factory farms. I think they're cruel. They're awful. They're not natural for an animal to be crammed into a small space and live. And
yeah, like veal. Why are people making veal?
Yeah.
Why are you making this cow sit there and not move? That's fucking weird.
It is weird.
If you remove that one, I'm like, well, that would make sense.
It's delicious though.
It's gross.
I do love a veal parmesan.
That's fucking stupid. I don't even know how that's a thing. It is so dumb.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. There's some things we'd agree on.
David Michelson? The initials. Okay, who is David Michelson? I guess he's one. We're aware that's unlikely 50% of organs are ready to they're ready right now. I like that they say that. I like the way they word things. They're not ready right now. They're not. We'll get them. They're uneducated. They're not ready right now.
Don't worry
they're not ready to stop killing. They just keep saying killing the animals. That's fine. We're just killing them. What else has got in here? It would also prohibit slaughtering, so no meat would come out of this entire state.
Sounds great.
So what would that? So also, here's what I also think about that. Who else is backing that? Somebody that wants more gun control? Because how do you get gun control? You don't go after the guns, Jerry.
Yeah, I know.
Who has guns?
Yeah,
hunters have guns.
Yeah.
It's you.
Well,
this is what I'm saying. You go through a different look. It's just
take your excuse away to own a gun, right?
You just take a wolf and you put them motherfuckers in sheep clothing.
Dude, I
animal rights. Yeah, you want to get rid of all this stuff, all this animal rights. It's about the guns.
I dream of a world where there's just absolute minimal government. Yeah, I mean, just the bare fucking minimum. I think you could run this overreach. You could run this whole country with a couple hundred people.
The invisible hand.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Whose opponents? Ducks Unlimited.
Oh, all of them.
National Wildlife Turkey Federation, Oregon's Cattlemen's Association, Oregon's Farm Bureau, Oregon's Hunting Association, Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, Safari Club International. Arguments. Here's some ones. Look at some arguments. This is from Oregon's Hunters Association. There are a handful of predators that would make a huge impact on our behavior species, like deer throughout the state. So if you take away hunting, there would be an out of control effect on the population. Yeah, there would be no. So what are we gonna do? Introduce fucking more wolves and shit? It's like even bigger towns that rely on agricultural side of things, not just the economy and the fishing side of things, it would have greater impacts to communities that rely on hunting and fishing. That really stay in communities. Yeah, you would be killing towns. Because you know how if you want a land grab.
Yeah. You just take away their money.
Just take away their money.
Yeah. Well, no business is coming in. I might as well sell my ranch.
And you don't want to buy it when they're prosperous. You want to buy it when they're gone.
Yeah, when they're destitute. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Initiative cloaks itself as this is where I'm at. It cloaks itself as an anti-animal cruelty campaign, but in reality, it would essentially criminalize hunting, fishing, and trapping in the beaver state, put ranchers out of business right from the get-go, and prevent you from even raising your own chickens for trapping rodents, damaging your home or business. It represents existential threat to our shared way of life, not to mention all organ-based fishing and hunting business such as guide and outfitter services, gear and tackle makers, magazines, sports fishing stores, sportsman shows, fishing boat dealers, and even an entire state agency. Yeah, because where could you go next? What about the boat that's putting gas in the water?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It's all sorts of shit.
What kind of conservation are we talking about? If you want to make the water the purest, you got to get rid of the boats.
Yeah,
because they're not even fishing anyway.
No,
you know what I mean? They're not even fishing anyway. So you might as well get rid of the boats. No one needs to be in the water.
Dude.
Because guess what? I don't even like the water.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Who likes the water as a conservative?
Yeah, there's
no fun. This would be a no fun zone. Oregon. I mean, the fact, how could that even happen? An out of state foundation. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. We don't like what you guys are doing.
I think they're just going after the easy target. I think the cities in Oregon, like Portland, are easy. They know they'll get a bunch of backing from it.
Because of how Portland is?
Yeah.
You know?
So that's where all the people are.
And
they're all
weirdos.
They all think that way. So we'll go here. And we could, it'll be like an easy win.
Yeah.
That's like an easy win for us. And it won't be because, there's too much money involved.
So what do they do with all the homeless? The homeless can't have that too?
Like
Is this a way to clean up the homeless population?
Who knows?
Does Antifa just grab guns and then they're in the woods now? Do they take over the woods now?
I don't know.
What happens? That's fucking weird.
All this goes back to like life is just too easy.
It's too easy.
Life is way too easy. These people don't have any problems.
No
you don't
problems.
have no reason to really survive. You know what I mean? Life has been way too easy.
I feel like if you're on this animal rights activist thing, I need receipts of your meals.
Yeah.
I need to know where they come from. The impact your meals are making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nothing goes without some sort of impact. Again, like talk about the tofu thing. You go, well, I eat, what are they called? The fucking fake burgers.
Yeah.
I eat those things. Well, okay, well, how do you make it? Okay, we have to do this, use this.
Yeah.
Okay, where's that soy come from? Oh, we just destroyed 1 million acres of, wildlife habitat to make it. Right? Fuck those animals, right?
Yeah.
You've killed way more animals than I've ever killed by eating a burger, a fake burger at that. That's probably just throwing cancer into your body.
Have you looked on the back of a Beyond Burger?
Beyond Burger,
bro. There is so many chemicals in that thing.
It's
That's
insane.
the grossest thing ever. Have you smelled the Kraft farm making these things?
Why another human being would choose to put that in their body?
You think your body was made for that thing?
I know. You don't have to like it, but your body was not made for that.
It was not made for
like in our genes they're not created or made to not hunt and gather.
Yeah.
That's what we're made to do.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to go back to that, like, hey, why did God create this earth and create the animals? It's like, it says it in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right? Go use these resources that I've provided you to live your life. Right? That's what they're there for. Right? You can even go that route. There's an argument for that.
Yeah.
I
That's where we're at, people.
You got me fired up.
That's
bro.
where we're at, people.
You got me fired up.
This is a great conversation. I hope you guys get out there and get a little more aware. If you're listening and you don't like hunters or you don't like killing of animals, you know what I mean? We don't like the killing of animals either. We don't like bad hunters. I don't think there's a lot of them. I think people like to think of the old white redneck guy drinking Busch Lights and fucking shooting shit. Like, nobody likes that guy.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of bad apples in anything you ever look at. You know what I mean? We like animals.
Yeah.
We love animals.
And if you want to talk to us about
I have
talk to us about
looked at more animals than I have ever shot.
Oh, God. By a long shot.
I have more duck hunts on my belt where I just watched them and didn't even shoot any.
Yeah.
I didn't get to what I was looking for. How many deer have walked by me and go, nah, not today.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not a good enough, safe enough shot. I could shoot that deer right now.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a polite shot.
Yep.
I don't think it's a good shot. I'll wait till I have something better. We're going to lose this opportunity, and that's okay. We'll be back another day.
Yeah, because the opportunity is the whole thing. It's the whole
thing. And do
thing.
people understand how hard it is to shoot a deer? If you think it's going in the woods and just shoot one, please take me with you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I know.
I promise you. I will sit 10 times before I get to shoot one of these deer.
Yeah.
They're fucking smart.
Yep.
They know what they're doing. This ain't their first rodeo, dog.
No.
We're not the first humans they knew about. Okay? They're not lure dumb. They ain't bass in a reservoir pond. They ain't never seen a lure. Okay? They're sketchy. They're ready for us. So get out there, make yourself aware of what's really going on, and be sure you know who's actually backing the thing happening, the activists. I'll never trust the act. You know what I mean? There's always a leverage. You know what I mean? Who's really backing them? Are they really that knowledgeable of what they're really doing? And go fuck yourself.